I still remember the day my wife said to me, "Walter, I'm leaving you, and I'm taking the kids with me." It was a cold winter morning in 1985, and I was standing in our kitchen, feeling like my whole world was crumbling down around me. She just turned and walked out the door, leaving me with nothing but the sound of her heels clicking on the frozen porch. My name is Walter. I'm 78 years old, and I've learned a thing or two about life. Today, I want to share with you one lesson that I wish I had learned a lot sooner, a lesson that could have saved me 20 years of heartache and regret. I grew up in a small town in Ohio, where everyone knew each other's names and stories. I met my high school sweetheart, Debbie, at a diner on Main Street, and we fell deeply in love. We got married young, had 2 beautiful kids, and built a life together. But I made a decision that would change everything. I started working nonstop, trying to provide for my family, trying to give them the best life possible. I thought that's what it meant to be a good father and husband. But I was wrong. I remember the days turning into nights, the nights turning into weeks, and the weeks turning into months. I was never home, always on the road, always chasing the next deal. And when I was home, I was distant, preoccupied with my work. I thought I was doing it all for them, but really, I was doing it all for myself. I was trying to prove something, to prove that I was worthy, that I was a good provider. But here is what I never told anyone. I was also running away from my own fears and doubts. I was afraid of failing, of not being able to provide for my family. I was afraid of not being good enough. And so, I worked harder and harder, trying to outrun those fears. But the more I worked, the more I lost sight of what really mattered. I lost sight of my family, of my wife, of my children. I lost sight of myself. And then, one day, Debbie left me. She said she couldn't take it anymore, that she felt like a single parent, that she felt like she was raising our kids on her own. But here is what I never told anyone. I knew it was coming. I knew I had been neglecting my family for years. I knew I had been putting my work above everything else. And yet, I still couldn't stop. I still couldn't change. I was addicted to the rush of adrenaline, to the feeling of success. And so, I kept working, kept chasing the next deal, even after Debbie left me, even after I lost my family. It took me 20 years to realize my mistake. 20 years of struggling, of trying to make sense of it all. 20 years of wondering what I could have done differently. But then, one day, it hit me. I was sitting in my rocking chair, feeling old and tired, feeling like I had nothing left to give. And suddenly, it all became clear. I realized that I had been living someone else's dream, not my own. I realized that I had been trying to prove myself to everyone else, instead of being true to myself. The hard-won truth is this: the most important thing in life is not success, not money, not power. The most important thing in life is love. It's the love we give, the love we receive, the love we share with others. And I learned this the hard way. I learned this by losing everything that truly mattered to me. But here is what I never told anyone. I've been given a second chance. I've been given a chance to make amends, to reconnect with my family, to rediscover myself. And I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to spend the rest of my days living life on my own terms, living life with purpose and meaning. And I want to share this lesson with you, so you don't have to make the same mistakes I did. I still remember the day my wife said to me, "Walter, I'm leaving you, and I'm taking the kids with me. But now I understand why she left. Now I understand what I did wrong. And now I want to leave you with a question. What is the one decision you're making today that could ruin 20 years of your life? Take a moment to think about it, and then make a change. Make a change before it's too late. If you want to hear more stories like this, please subscribe to my channel. As I reflect on my own life, I realize that I have made decisions that have led me down paths I never intended to take. Paths that have brought me joy, but also paths that have brought me immense pain. And it's in those moments of pain that I've learned the most about myself and about the human condition. You see, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that we have control over our lives, that we can plan and prepare for every eventuality. But the truth is, life is unpredictable, and it's the unexpected twists and turns that often lead us to the greatest growth. I think about the person who inspired this story, and I wonder what their life would be like if they had made a different choice. Would they be happy, fulfilled, and at peace? Or would they still be struggling to come to terms with the consequences of their actions? The what-ifs can be haunting, can't they? They can keep us up at night, wondering what could have been if only we had done things differently. But here's the thing, we can't change the past. All we can do is learn from it, and use those lessons to inform our decisions in the present. So, I want to ask you again, what is the one decision you're making today that could ruin 20 years of your life? Is it a relationship that's toxic, but comfortable? Is it a job that's unfulfilling, but secure? Is it a habit that's destructive, but familiar? Whatever it is, I want to encourage you to take a step back and assess whether it's truly serving you. Are you holding on to something out of fear, or are you holding on because it's truly what's best for you? Be honest with yourself, because the truth is, you deserve to live a life that's authentic, meaningful, and fulfilling. As I look back on my own journey, I realize that the decisions I've made, both good and bad, have led me to where I am today. And while there are certainly things I would do differently if I had the chance, I also know that I've grown and learned from each experience. So, I want to leave you with a message of hope. It's never too late to make a change. It's never too late to choose a different path, to pursue a new dream, or to let go of something that's holding you back. You have the power to create the life you want, to choose the relationships you nurture, and to cultivate the habits that will bring you joy and fulfillment. So, take a deep breath, be brave, and make the decision that will set you free. Remember, the future is not set in stone, and the choices you make today will shape the life you live tomorrow. Don't let fear hold you back. Instead, let your heart guide you towards a life that's true to who you are. As you stand at this crossroads, the weight of uncertainty can be overwhelming, but it's in these moments that you must trust in your own inner compass. The whispers of your heart, the spark that ignites your passion, and the dreams that have been simmering in the depths of your soul, these are the North Stars that will guide you through the darkest of nights and the most turbulent of storms. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, and the bravest step of all is often the one that takes you into the unknown. It's the step that requires you to let go of the familiar, to release the need for control, and to surrender to the vast expanse of possibilities that lie before you. This step is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who are willing to embrace the beauty of uncertainty and to dance with the mystery of life. As you take this step, you'll begin to notice the world around you in a new light. The colors will seem more vibrant, the air will feel fresher, and the sounds will be more pronounced. It's as if the very fabric of reality has shifted, and you've been given a pair of new eyes to see the world. This is the magic that happens when you align your actions with your heart's desires, when you choose to follow the path that's true to who you are. But it's not always easy. There will be moments of doubt, times when the fear and uncertainty will creep back in, and the voices of others will try to drown out the whispers of your heart. It's in these moments that you must dig deep, that you must find the courage to stay the course, and to trust in the journey. Remember, the only way to silence the doubts is to take action, to keep moving forward, and to have faith that the universe will conspire to help you achieve your dreams. And when the darkness closes in, and you feel like giving up, draw upon the well of strength that lies within you. Remember the why behind your dreams, the passion that burns within your heart, and the vision you have for your life. Let these be the beacons that guide you through the night, that give you the strength to carry on, and that remind you of the incredible potential that lies within you. As you emerge from the darkness, you'll begin to see the world in a new light. The struggles, the challenges, and the setbacks will have been worth it, for they will have tempered your spirit, strengthened your resolve, and given you the wisdom to appreciate the beauty of the journey. You'll look back on the path you've traveled, and you'll see that it was all worth it, that every step, every decision, and every choice was leading you to this moment, to this realization, and to this sense of freedom and fulfillment. And when you finally reach the summit, when you've achieved your dreams, and when you're standing in the realization of your heart's desires, remember to take a moment to look out at the breathtaking view. Remember to breathe in the sweet scent of success, to feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and to listen to the whispers of your heart, which will be telling you that you've made it, that you've arrived, and that you're home. This is the feeling of being fully alive, of being fully you, and of living a life that's true to who you are.